Try not to move too much on the chair.
Okay, cool. Sorry. I won.
Right.
I quite like it. Reminds me like Kurt Cobain in 1994 when he was doing the Unplugged in New York. He was actually having like the same chair, and he was like, you know, like circling around and like sometimes playing, smoking in front of everyone. B-boy, we play a show for MTV. Was like slightly bored, but anyway. So I like the fact that he's kind of circling. So can I allow myself to just do a small
ones.
Okay,
Yeah.
small ones.
Okay, cool. So, can you just introduce yourself? Like, who are you, and what's your artist name?
My artist name is Gionatan Scali, but it's also the way my dad and my mom they call me. So Gionatan Scali. Yeah.
So your name is your artist name.
Yeah.
So can you look to this camera first and just say, "Hi, I'm Jonathan."
I am Gionatan Scali.
Nice. Maybe can you say, "I'm Gionatan Scali and I'm here with Go to Beat."
I'm Gionatan Scali. I'm here for Go to Beat. Something like that.
And today I'm here with Go to Beat.
And today I'm here for okay, cool. I am Gionatan Scali, and I'm four.
And I'm here today with Go to Beat.
All right, cool. Hello, I'm Gionatan Scali, and I'm here with Go to Beat. Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna try to do that. Hello, I'm Gionatan Scali. I'm with Go to Beat.
Cool. So, can you tell me a little bit about your music? Like, if you were to describe your music in a particular genre or style.
I would like to describe my music as my hair. You can see my hair now. Probably that's the way I would probably describe my music.
And can you?
I like, you know, like a kind of like bit whimsical, I guess, unpredictable. I know people they probably want to know about the genre of music, but I think genre of music is quite limiting. I like the idea to describe my music and sort of as my emotions running around that music. So, but yeah, there's some element of psychedelia, I think. Sometimes it's chill, sometimes it's not that chill. Sometimes a bit, you know, it's a bit, there's, I don't know, it's,
eclectic.
I mean, it's a bit eclectic, yeah, it's just, there's some weird elements, you know, definitely it's not shallow as the world would, you know, I'm trying to not be part of anything, possibly. Obviously, I'm part of something because we are in this world, but I'm trying to not
conform.
Yeah, conform to what the vibes are in this world, as I don't really like them.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about like your influences in your music? What artists you really like, or?
Yeah, there's like, especially for the last record that we just released yesterday, Ride On, and we loved in the making of the record we've been inspired by bands like Durutti Column. That was a band from Manchester in the 80s that was part of the Factory Records. Then I have a clash on Kate LeBon. I do love her so bad, and I like her presence. And I have to say that I have also a big clash on Conan Moccasin. I'm a big fan of him. Yeah, I don't know, like, but there's more than that. We have the influence comes from Can, from Oneida, Brooklyn-based band from New York. Which we love. They are very obscure and like they are not much popular, but I mean we give them respect because they've been like throwing lots of records since 1997, and I do love Oneida. They're a great band, and sometimes it makes me feel special that I'm probably the one that know the band, you know. So.
Because not many people know them.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's like no, it's no, it's something that it's kind of niche. Makes me feel, you know, that I'm first I'm giving a damn about what I'm doing, but also I'm giving respect to. I mean, like feels like I'm holding a gem, you know. So you know, sometimes like you know, it's hard to find gold. So you know, so and I'm always looking for things that are not quite, you know, out there.
Cool. So I want to talk a little bit about live music. As an artist, what would you say do you like most about performing music live?
I like the, well, I like definitely like sharing emotions on stage with other human beings, and I do love the improvising. Like, if there's any moments of like, all right, cool, you know, I don't like to show the homework on stage, you know. I like, you know, I've done the homework. Yeah, okay, cool. I know I can play that song. I mean, I'm aiming for something different. I think, which is something that you know the song, but I like the idea of like
Breaking away from
breaking away from it, but also even like stumble something new in front of people and to make that experience kind of unique for them and for me as well.
Nice. So, over the past like 2 years, it's been COVID. How did that affect your music? Like, obviously, no one was performing. Was it good for you writing music? Was it really bad? Like, well, how was it?
I would say there were times that I was lucky to be in that sort of headspace. There was times that I was so bloody sad, and I felt stuck in somewhere I don't even know, but I was kind of grasping to find an anchor, like. And but the recordings of this record that we just released actually yesterday. Well, today is Monday, so it's also on some magazines today. Uh, but yeah, what I'm saying is like that record I think kept us going, and remember I was just cycling to Limehouse to Richard's studio, and there was like something meaningful that was during lockdown that kept gave us a bit of like sense of living. I was like at that time I was working in a pub, but I was on furlough, so like there was like no live music, no pubs around, and it was wow. But also I was like finishing. I actually found the time to write down a book, so that I kind of finished, and I've been working with a like illustrator to make that book like looks quite appealing. But yeah, I mean we're still not publishing that book, but we'll see what's gonna happen.
Cool. So a little bit more about sort of live music. What concerts have you got coming up in the next couple of months or so?
We do play Bristol on the 22nd of June, the Crofter Rights with Robbie Meach. It's going to be a good show, I think. As we haven't played in Bristol in last time was 2018, but I consider myself for the first time I'm going to play Bristol. Actually, in my head it's like a first time it's going to be, especially because of this like release that we just had. But then we have Nottingham on the 3rd of July with a band called Dusker, and then we're gonna play the 7th of July. We're gonna play Go to Beat show in Dalston, the Victoria, with King Casio, I think, and Dusker. That's the other band.
Cool. So speaking of Go to Beat, what's your experience been like working with them so far?
It's been good, yeah. We've been smooth conversations, quite practical people, that have quite a serious approach to music, which makes me want to be part of that. So I like that.
What's your experience been with like maybe other management before in terms of just like, or is working with Go to Beat any different to your experience?
I don't know. Like it seems like they're giving a damn. That's all really. You know. Sometimes in the past I've been working with people they look like they don't give a shit about what they're doing, so try to stay away from those people.
That's a good point. That seems to be what most people say when they come in, when they're working with you guys. Yeah. Promoters are just like don't seem to care.
Yeah, caring. I think it's kind of important, like somehow.
Cool. Could you just say maybe what do you like about working with Go2Beat, or as opposed to like since you started working with them, what do you like about them?
I like they look cool, and I don't know what you want me to say. They seem like fun people, and I like Harpo so bad. Like, all right.
Cool. And you said, could we just do one more time something you can use for your like promotion? Is like, can you talk about your upcoming gig in Dalston a little bit? You could just say.
The Victoria, yeah. I think it's like gonna be we headline the show, which is makes us feels really special, and we gonna play the songs from the new record, I think, and I think it's gonna be a super. I mean, we try to make it memorable as always, as we did when we headlined 15 of March. We headlined North Club. We try to go even stronger this time.
Sick. Cool. Well, that was all the questions. Are there any other questions that you wanted me to throw in there?
Not really.
No?
Mainly just like, because our show with him, our first show together is like the one in Victoria.
Yeah, cool.
So we'll be mainly using to like help promote that gig as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you want to might talk about like give like the Spotify links, like to the album or anything like that?
Yeah, for sure. I think as well, like as long as you guys got like the Go2Beat side of things that you want from it as well.
Yeah.
Like, we can just if there's any other things that you want to throw.
And then we can cut that and promote the album as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like we can do some funny beats maybe.
Yeah.
Or creepy ones. I don't know. Shaking my head like this for 5 seconds.
See you guys. I'll see you guys soon.
I don't know. Do a podcast. No.
Podcast.
Why don't you like introduce your album and like kind of talk about it a little bit?
Yeah. I mean, so the album is called Ride On, and
just getting the door closed.
sure.
Can you start that again?
Yeah. So the album, like it's called Ride On, contains 11 tracks, and we've been working since September 2020 until last year, I think, was like December 2021. It's been produced by Richard James in Cable Street Studios. It has been mastered by Amy Dragon in Portland, USA. And I think it's like a conceptual album in a way. It's kind of like the ethos of the album came out after that I wrote an essay called Cat Science about this like cat experiment that in the 1930s was made by this German scientist called Schrödinger. I don't know if it's actually called Schrödinger, anyway. So and I was like, I always had a problem with social media, and I kind of linked that Schrödinger cat experiment to social media nowadays, so saying that under the double slit experiment says that under photons are under observation, they are not actually acting the same. So there's someone, the observer
affects the experiment.
Yeah, affects the experiment. So I was thinking about the social media observer that can kill the observed. and that was probably kind of clashing with the purity of making art and that the ego kind of thing. So, but it was kind of, you know, there's a couple of tracks, like there's one track called Build Ideas, which I guess, like, I was trying to speak about this kind of creator inventor. We actually ended up in his life having an hunchback and having building behind his back, and like what so basically, and on the main beat of the song says, build ideas to give to human pigs a better life. So it's just like creators, they're creating something, but which the world is going to be beneficial, but the actual creators, they're going to suffer from it, which is kind of paradoxical in a way. So yeah, that song, I guess, is like talks about that kind of subject. Palinopsia is about like a loop image disease. So you're just staring at the screen and then you're looking away, and that visual frame, it just stays with you all the time. So it's like, I like the idea of like, we're living in a sort of loop, repetitive kind of times, which makes people kind of strangely attached to things, and we are unable to see afterwards. We just kind of, we glue ourselves with lots of stupid, silly images, but we don't realize that these are actually causing us disease. And so that was the aim of Palinopsia, I guess. After Images kind of talks about the same kind of concept. To Be Seen is a Scene. It's kind of like about probably me getting away from all humanity, I guess. I mean, like, to be seen is a scene is just probably a statement itself.
Yeah.
So I don't know. There's so many kind of things like that in the album that we were trying to kind of make sense on. And I think it's a kind of appropriate that I just took this experiment of 100 years ago and I apply this on social media nowadays. It feels like, wow, my head is, you know, I feel like I got something in my head for the whole concept of the record. And the artwork, it does have like it does appear with a foot. There's a foot that's, you know, and that leave a trace, I think, but without the help of the image, I don't know, can we leave a trace? I rather like, you know, I leave an idea of myself rather than the image of myself. But, you know, I have an image that I have to take care of, obviously, but, you know, what about living in a world that, you know, which is not necessarily to have an image, but anyway. It's really hard.
We could go on a lot of tangents with that one there.
Yeah, there's so much, like, you know, like, I guess it's like, you know, the whole record itself is dreamlike, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's listened. I mean, we hope that people are gonna listen in a sort of meditative state, or it's, you know, reflective about this kind of aspect of life, which I know a lot of people, they're tired of, like, the way social media, like, rules people's lives. Mm-hmm. And we probably, I mean, I'm trying myself to find alternative to probably fight for, like, you know, for a message, but without causing myself disruptions in my head or mental health troubles.
Mm-hmm. Can you talk a little bit about, because you're, like, what sort of stuff are you, like, what's inspiring you outside of music, in terms of just, like, the things that you're talking about, or the certain, like, are you authors, or, like, I don't know, where are you getting this information from that's influencing the things you write?
Well, I do have, like, a scientific approach, even, like, when I have a background in engineering, so which it doesn't really make sense with anything. I didn't study philosophy, but like this one, actually, my artistic path made something kind of, like, I guess, interesting to, like, getting ideas from different backgrounds. In a way, I feel myself as a syncretist. So I just take I do read a lot, and I love about science, and I do create my own pot at the end, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I am passionate about things like psychogeography. When I came to London, I was trying to like find a way to mapping my inspirations. I know it was a bit like cheeky to. What about if I found a formula to create something cool every time I want it, and I can trigger that in any places? You know, that would be bloody awesome to have that knowledge. But, you know, so, but I like that the psychogeography aspect of it, like the fact that there are some places with energies, certain kind of energy, and you know, and they're like, and sometimes the way things are, you know, like sometimes you have like a sort of extra, you know, antenna to just kind of get that sort of vibes, and they have to help you out for whatever path you're going, or if you're like need that for a certain kind of idea. So, but yeah, I do dig lots of art, and you know, I'm a big fan of surrealism, I guess, and yeah, I like mess, and I like people that are nasty sometimes, like and they're like 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 people like, you know, Francis Bacon, or I don't know, like even like I'm a big fan of David Lynch as well. I guess like some dream-like, some of his movies I've been like dream about them for a long time, that I, you know, I kept that with me, and I probably I'm sure that there would be some sort of influence in my sound for sure. So
Yeah, that makes sense. Listening to some of David Lynch's music for sure.
yeah.
Cool. Is there anything else you want to throw in there or talk about?
I think we're good.
Cool.
Yeah.
You good? Is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, really, no. I think we say enough.
Cool. Okay, great.
Good.
Well, I will cut the